Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy at Entertainment Sports Network. My name is, of course, DJ Pedro, along with...
My name is Rob Cornell.
Welcome to this channel. Here we're going to be talking about new and upcoming sports teams from Major League Baseball, the NHL, the NFL, and, of course, Long Island High School basketball.
And don't forget the NBA.
Facts. Sorry. But anyway, with our first topic today, we got to talk about one of many trades that happened at this draft yesterday.
Oh.
Jimmy Butler and the 7th pick, I think, get traded to Minnesota for Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, and the 15th pick. I gotta ask, do you think the Bulls got enough?
I say no. Jimmy Butler is an all-star tier player. He's one of the best upcoming and young players in the league, along with some really big names such as Gordon Hayward, Paul George since he broke his leg that one year, and other players. So, Jimmy Butler had an average of close to 30 points a game last season, while Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn both averaged a combined 36 points per game, which honestly I think is probably one of the best trades towards the Timberwolves side, but one of the worst trades for the Chicago side.
My thing on that is the Bulls are trying to rebuild.
And I totally agree with that.
They're trying to rebuild, so they need young talent. I don't know if they got enough young talent in this. We have to see, but this is the whole trade of unknowns. You don't know how Chris Dunn's going to do next year because maybe it was a rookie slump. Maybe he just didn't get acclimated to the league quick enough.
He just didn't get used to the players that he's playing against.
And Zach LaVine, although he's a great dunker, I don't think of him as a great player. Not gonna lie, averaged 20 points per game during his 17 games or something around there before carrying it. And Chris Dunn only averaging 3.2, so that only combines to like 23 points per game out of them. Like, I really just, I want to say no. I don't think they got enough, but at the same time they're rebuilding, and they may see something in Dunn. They may say, "Oh my God, this team, they may not believe in him." The one thing I have to say about this trade, how could you let the Timberwolves take advantage of you so much that you have to give up Jimmy Butler and your pick?
Yes, that's what I'm so skeptical about for the Bulls side. They give away one of their best young players on their team, other than, what's that big man's name? The power forward.
Gorgie Dang?
Yeah, him. He possibly he could be a future all-star if he plays the way that he played this last season. He played, honestly, in my opinion, he played pretty good. So, Jimmy Butler was one of their top-tier players on the team, like I said earlier, and he definitely deserved to stay on the team and have a roster spot. But since he's with the other young players that he has seen play, like Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins, I feel like them three, that's including Jimmy Butler, can be an unstoppable team in the West. I could feel like they will be a playoff team this upcoming season if they make the
They're definitely a playoff team.
Yeah.
My question is, how high up? Are they going to be a top 4 seed?
No.
Will they be ahead of the Clippers? My Clippers. Will they be ahead of the Rockets, the Spurs? And of course, I have to say it. Will they be able to eclipse the Warriors?
That will be hard to do with how the Warriors have drafted and how they have traded in these past couple of seasons. They got KD last season, who overperformed by so much that he looked like a rookie when he was on the Thunder, which makes the Thunder wonder why he didn't perform like that on their team. And so since KD went to the Warriors and played like that, led them basically to a championship, I have a feeling that the Warriors definitely going to be number 1 seed yet again. Spurs probably number 2 still. 3 is going to be a little bit of a battle between the Rockets, the Clippers, and possibly the Thunder, depending on how their draft picks are going to play and how their offseason is doing with trades and free agency.
I really think Thunder are going to stay within that mid-tier 5th, 6th seed again, because I do not see, because they didn't have a high draft pick either.
Yes, they had.
So it's kind of, it's chances are he's not going to be good. I lost who they drafted, but whoever it was, I guess.
Gonna not be a bust. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. But if you go back to that trade, the Butler trade, the Bulls, on the other hand, they made a bad move on all cylinders. Didn't get enough on the trade, and then also drafting someone that everyone is saying he's a bust. He is definitely going to be a bust. Don't even draft him in the lottery, and they drafted him number 7.
Which still beats me on why they would do that. I mean, yes, he was named as who could be one of the biggest busts, but one of the highest ranked players in this draft class. Lonzo Ball, Markelle Fultz, they were 2 best players in this draft, no doubt about it. But
not in my eyes. I said De'Aaron Fox was better than Lonzo.
Yeah, true. De'Aaron Fox was up there. Jason Tatum was also up there.
Tatum has that offensive firepower. I just have questions about him defensively.
If they were going to trade Jimmy Butler, then why wouldn't they draft someone to play in that spot?
Because maybe in sort of a sense, I get it. If they didn't want to draft someone to play that spot, because they do have Wade on their roster, they do have young talent. They have young talent like Jerry and Grant.
Yeah, I can
all that. They enjoy having him on the team. But what I don't get is Malik Monk's still on the board.
Yes, that's what I was freaking out about. Even though I'm not a Bulls fan, all the Bulls fans are probably yelling and screaming, Malik Monk, Dennis Smith Jr., a couple guys from overseas. But they pick a random guy that basically everyone passed up on, who might be a bust, but he might not be a bust. His bust percentage last night was around 70-something, which for me didn't seem like a correct amount, but still, they had some very high players up there. Malik Monk, Dennis Smith Jr., like I said, we're still up there. But I can see why they didn't draft him, because they did trade for Zach LaVine, who's a shooting guard, who also can maybe play small forward, depending on who they're coming up against, and Chris Dunn, who's a point guard.
The one thing we can all agree on is, with them passing on Malik Monk, which is basically saying we're going to ride the D-Wade trade even though we knew we made a mistake. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this edition of Entertainment Sports Network. I know I was surprised by this trade, so I want to hear your opinion. Please comment down below what you guys thought about this trade. Did the Bulls get enough? Did the Timberwolves take advantage of the Bulls? I want to hear your opinion. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe and comment down below your opinion.